audience feedback about the short film Clowning Around. So what genre of film is it?
I think it's a slasher horror film.
How did it make you feel when you were watching the film, the short?
I was really disturbed. It kind of like reminded me of like my childhood phobias of like clowns, and it just made me feel really uncomfortable. When I was
So did it trigger it like more?
Yeah, it kind of did trigger it, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you think the film was about? Like the storyline?
I think it was about a little boy. Like one Halloween, he gets like teased by this older woman about his costume, and like a few years later, he kind of like avenges himself. So he was like really like hurt by that.
So did it remind you of any other film?
Oh yeah, it really reminded me of Halloween.
So like the psychological
really
as well.
Good, yeah. Yes.
How were the lighting and music effective in the short film?
I thought the lighting was used really well. I really liked there's a red light when he's still a little kid, and I was like, oh, that's probably like danger.
Like a warning sign.
Yeah, and then it was like really like low lighting throughout, so it's kind of just really creepy and dark, and that whole atmosphere of just something not nice is going to happen.
Yeah, so you can tell that something's going to happen.
Yeah, and then
what about the music?
I thought it worked really well. I like the juxtaposition at the end where it was really after like that horrible violence kind of thing. Then it turned really happy.
Like
clowning,
kind of,
it was really
music.
disturbing. Yeah.
So it's just a joke. Yeah. Massive joke. What was the best thing about it?
I really liked the storyline. I thought it was like really relevant because like horror films normally show like the trends during like the time.
What problems in life.
Yeah, and then it kind of reminded me of that whole thing that happened in October last year of like the clowns.
The killer clowns in America.
Yeah, it really reminded me of that and like how everyone was so hooked and scared on that story.
Yeah.
And it just shows like how society kind of just like grabs onto those things.
Yeah, and like sometimes it's taken too far. Especially in this case, it was taken too far. What are the improvements that you could say?
There was one bit where they were in 2002.
Yeah.
But the character had like an iPhone. I was like, that's not really continuity.
Yeah, so it's like
a bit more. Yeah.
It should have not really had that phone.
Yeah.
Really, because it kind of ruined the whole setting.
But yeah, it's not that nice.
Would you show this to family and friends?
Definitely, because it's like it's definitely like one of those iconic slasher kind of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely timeless.